Hello, happy March. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Today is gorgeous outside. I hope you're enjoying our warmer weather and enjoying the change of the season. As the season changes, I love it. In real estate right now, the interest rates are changing, and that I do not love. I think that it was necessary. It was not a very healthy market that we've been in for a long time. Great for sellers, but not super healthy for everything else. And anyway, so I think that it was necessary and everybody knew it would happen eventually, but definitely sad to see the interest rates coming up as it affects a lot of buyers, because your money cannot go as far to buy as much house as you want to buy when your interest rate is higher. If the interest rate goes up 1% and you put the same amount of money down and you can only afford the same monthly payment, you can only afford 10% less purchase price of a house. So definitely, if you've been on the fence wondering if you should buy now or if you should wait, it's definitely a good time to jump in now before the interest rates continue to go up. As anticipated from all of the people that I'm hearing and all of the statistics that I'm reading, the interest rates are absolutely anticipated to continue increasing going forward. And so anyway, that's good to have in mind, and I think it definitely has a play as we go over the statistics today. First of all, inventory, the number of houses that are listed for sale right now has gone up 84.2% from last year, which is totally crazy, although of course last year and the year before were crazy, and so it's getting to be par for the course, I guess. But even if you look at the statistic that came out 1 month ago, the number of houses that are listed for sale have gone up 14.2 from January, from a month ago. And so definitely there are more houses on the market. They are sitting on the market. They're taking longer to accept an offer to sell. And I'm sure that that has a direct relationship to the fact that interest rates are going up as well. So that's one thing. Inventory is up. There are more houses to sell. I guess if you're a buyer, that's good. There's more houses to look at and choose from. If you're selling, that's difficult because you have more competition in today's market than a year ago. So looking at days on the market, once you do get your house listed, how long is it going to take for sale? In our area, Grants Pass is up 4.25 days on the market. So it's not a huge difference, but it is up from last month. That on average, a house is taking 4.25 extra days to sell. What would that be? 4 days and 6 hours extra to sell on the market. So not a huge difference, but just good to know that there's more homes listed and they're taking longer on the market. And eventually, typically that affects price. I find it really, really interesting. Locally in Grants Pass, this is moving in two different directions. And I talked a lot about this last month, so I'll be shorter this time. But if you look at all of Grants Pass, homes that are kind of in the city limits or right around the city limits, the urban area, the median price has still gone up just under $5,000 if you look at Grants Pass, the homes in Grants Pass. Now, if you look at the county, it's telling a totally different story, and this is what I find so interesting. The pricing in the county, which the way that the statistics run, it's basically acreage over an acre. The pricing in the county has gone down $16,000 from last month. And I talked a lot about this in my last video. It's just interesting to watch. In town, prices are still going up. But in the county, the prices are starting to come down. And so it's different. And it's not necessarily the difference between living in the town or the county. It's the difference between the acreage that your house is on, really. And there's a lot of factors that play into that. I just think it's so interesting to know. So if you live in Grants Pass, the pricing in Northwest Grants Pass has gone up $15,000. Northeast and Southeast are both down $2,500, and Southwest is up $9,700. So like I said, you average it together and it's $4,925 up for houses that are in the city. Although Cave Junction is a totally different story. It's exactly the same as last month, which I find interesting. And the county is definitely, prices are going down $16,000. And so it's just really interesting. If you take the price increase from now compared to 1 year ago, prices are definitely up everywhere in the city. If you average it together, it's up 12% from a year ago. And so anyway, I'll probably leave my market update with that. It is still a great time in real estate, and specifically I would say that it's a great time in real estate compared to next month. Or it's a great time in real estate compared to 3 months from now. It's a great time in real estate compared to 6 months from now. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell the future, but I can look at what's happening right now, and I can listen to smart people who talk about prices and know about the economic factors underlying all of this. And from everything that I hear, interest rates are only predicted to continue to increase. And as interest rates continue to increase, it lowers the amount that buyers are really able to afford in purchase price of a house. And so statistically in the past, when this has happened, prices of housing have always come down as buyers can't afford as much. In our area, there is such a shortage of housing that we're not necessarily seeing this. And again, it's interesting, we're definitely not seeing it in the city, but we are seeing it on larger lots in the county. So it's interesting. I know I've said that like 1,000 times. You may not think so, but I guess if you're still watching this 6 minutes in, you maybe agree. If you're thinking of buying or selling a house, I absolutely recommend speaking with a real estate agent. I would be happy to help. Of course, if your mother is a realtor or your best friend, you know that they are not going to steer you wrong. So if you already have a realtor that you love and trust, they will be a great one to trust. You just need somebody to guide you specifically. When you are making big decisions, the home that you own or the home that you're purchasing is probably going to be, or already is, one of your largest investments, one of your largest assets. And so you want to make sure when you're moving into decisions like that, that you're making these decisions with all of the facts, that you're moving forward in a logical and informed way. Of course, you can do whatever you want financially, but it's good to do whatever you want with the knowledge of what's actually happening in the market so that you can position yourself to do the very best financially for yourself. And so anyway, I really advise having a realtor that you trust help you through these things. And if you're looking for one, I would be happy to help. I'm Anastasia. I'm with Century 21 JC Jones American Dream. And you can reach me. The office is 541-476-6502. But of course, if you're really looking for me and you want me to help you, you can just call me on my cell phone. It's 541-226-6448. I hope you found this interesting. To me, it is so interesting to watch how things change, and it's really interesting because we cannot predict the future and we don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that there are more and more people moving to our community looking for housing and not having enough housing, so the demand continues to be high. So I think that gives us a good outlook for real estate in the future, although with interest rates increasing, if you're looking at purchasing, it's definitely good to do that probably sooner rather than later if it works in your financial plan and if there's a house in there that meets your needs. Anyway, which is better luck today than last month, I guess, because the inventory is up 14.2%. So there's more houses on the market to choose from if you're buying. Anyway, good luck to you. Give me a call if I can help. Have a great day.